welcome back to First Class Investments Training at Forex University. We have support and resistance, the basics, like way back then. This is the basics of trading Forex. I hope you went through Baby Pip so far, because this one is the basics of everything. It's the foundation, pretty much. This is the foundation of trading Forex. So, technical analysis, you can read through this, but the main thing I want you to get from this is history tends to repeat itself. That is what support and resistance are. That's the point of the foreign exchange market, is history tends to repeat itself, which makes it incredible, because out of everything, because of the history repeating itself, you can find a pattern. And I know I say that word kind of funny, and some people might try to correct me, but you can find a trend, something that keeps happening over and over and over, and you can profit from it. That's why it's so amazing. All right, so basics of picking a trend with support and resistance lines, you treat them as barriers. Okay, so support would be considered the floor, resistance is the ceiling. Okay, so if you was to take a ball and bounce it on the floor as hard as you can, and you're in a tight enough room and it hits the ceiling, you'll see that ball would tend to keep bouncing up and down until eventually, if you bounce it hard enough over and over and over, it'll eventually break either the ground or break the ceiling. So that's pretty much what support and resistance is. So yeah, resistance is the ceiling, support is the floor. So you see, as the market goes up, it hits an area and it seems to bounce off of it. And then it seems to hit another area and bounce off of that. And then it just keeps bouncing just like that. And that's what makes Forex so awesome to trade. So you see, the wicks, remember those fake areas, is where you'll see the bounce pretty much happens, because it's faking out there. That's why we use wicks to place our support and resistance lines. The rule of thumb is at least 3 wicks in the same area to be considered a support or resistance. So right now we have 1 that crossed it, 2, 3. So this is a great support area. So you can predict that, hey, these candles pretty much won't come back to this area, so you can keep trading this way. That's basically how you use it. And even on a line chart, you can see how it kind of just bounced through these and finally broke through. And you create, whenever it breaks through, you create a new support and resistance. So what used to be resistance here is now support. And what is blocking right here is now resistance. Same thing with down here. When this used to be support, it broke through. And now this is the new support. And now this is the new resistance. That's all it is. It's really that simple. As you can see here, over a long major time, a lot of people use support and resistance to measure over an entire span of time. All right, so you can see how they have minor support, strong support. That means it's not really coming back to this area. It broke through this minor resistance and kind of trend up. Right here, you see major resistance. So you have that. It is based on the viewer's choice. Whoever the viewer is basically can plot the support and resistance area. All right. Trend lines is another thing. So you see, as they're going up, it's a trend line of support going up. Now this is very important, because trend lines help you see the direction. Okay. Trend lines help you see the direction. Okay. All right. You see here it's going down. And basically, like we said earlier, you can read through this. Like I said, it's pretty much all on Baby Pips. But what I want you to pay attention here is, when playing the bounce, you want to tilt the odds in your favor and find some sort of confirmation. Some sort of confirmation. Confirmation is very important. Make sure you write that word down. Confirmation is very important. And then that the support and resistance will hold. So you basically are playing the bounces. Okay? So this is the basics of trading Forex. It's also called as naked training. I know we went over a lot, but let's just go over a quick overview. Support and resistance are like floor and ceilings. And if I'm going too fast, please come back to this video and watch it again. because the more you're going to get used to seeing support and resistance, the better you will be at understanding what it is. All right, remember, 3 wicks or more in a row is a strong indication of a support or resistance. And because of that support or resistance, we have an indication, strong indication of a reversal point, and that way you can make more money, go in the opposite direction. And remember, we talked about those pending orders. Most people set those pending orders as support and resistance. All right, so as you can see, all of this is going to keep tying together. But support and resistance is the basics, the foundation of trading Forex. So the more you understand it, the better you will become. That's all we have for you in this section today. Yeah, make sure y'all check out First Class Investments. Thank y'all for watching. Let's continue.